everyone, welcome. This is the Pixel Empire channel. Today is the start of the brand new campaign, so we're going to be actually taking a look at that. But before I get to that, I'm going to go over my new base. This is kind of the layout I'm going with right now. It's not very good. It still results in some losses, but so does pretty much everything right now. Defense is actually pretty poor in its current standing. So hopefully it gets better. But for now, I'm just kind of doing this because I set up these buildings so that if I try to get approached from the back, any of these two sections, pretty much those buildings should actually slow down the heavy and medic troops long enough for hopefully my turrets to get some work in. On top of that, it's also a great way to separate juggernauts from basically like a group. So some people actually just put in their heavy meta group right in front because they'll take more damage, and then essentially they'll put the Juggernaut in so that it's not getting hit. It can also be done by Wookiees, which will also kind of be an issue with this, but I think it's kind of better just to do it this way. And then of course there's the opening here for the squad center. Shield coverage is pretty decent. It could be better, but right now it's kind of whatever. I'm just throwing stuff in there. But yeah, so we're going to get started with the campaign. The new campaign is called Echoes of the Force. It ends in about 4 days. So let's go and take a look at the rewards. I think I kind of touched on them a little bit. So you can actually get single-use Darth Vaders. So instead of having to upgrade up to level 8 for that, like HQ8, you can actually just get these guys, single-use. It should be kind of fun to kind of toy with. It's a great way for players to see, okay, is it really worth upgrading to HQ8? Which I think it is. I've actually seen Vader used quite a few times by some players in our alliance, and it's pretty effective. His ability, it has him stop, and he just deflects a bunch of shots, which is great to kind of put him in there into like a nest full of turrets and have him soak damage, while you have unbraided mobile heavy cannons kind of set in and just start blowing out clusters. It's really good for that. He does it for a good, I think it's like 10 seconds of him just deflecting shots. So it's actually pretty decent. I'll go and take a look at the info here. Perhaps the most feared being, actually I've already gone over this. Yeah, this is kind of in my other video. That'll be coming out pretty soon. I'm probably going to get these videos out sooner just because there's only so much time for the campaign. But I do go over all the kind of my ideas on the update and what it's bringing to the event, bringing to the game. So you also get the Shock Trooper, which is now going to be far less. It is actually going to be to level. You pretty much you'll unlock them, and then you get it's for 1,000 points. And as you can see here, if I wanted to upgrade my TIE Advanced, I can do that for 6,000 points. So there is a reason to do these upgrades. I imagine pretty much as soon as I unlock the Shock Trooper, it's probably going to be like, say, 2,000 points to get him to level 2. It might be like 1,200. I'm not really sure how the point system works, but since I've already unlocked my TIE Advanced and it's already at level 5, that's why it's saying 6,000 to level up to level 6. If you don't have the TIE Advanced, it's going to just say, unlock the TIE Advanced, or if you have it at level 3, it'll say, upgrade to level 4, and etc., etc. So, yeah, then other than that, it's credit packs, alloy packs. I really wish that they would actually move these guys up to a little bit higher. Given the state of the economy right now, 10,000 credits is kind of a joke. You pretty much spend that in just two TIE fighters. So really, spending the points on that is not really worth it. I'd rather just invest into, say, buying more Darth Vaders. It's 500 points, it's cheaper, and you're going to get way more bang for your buck in that. These guys, they're a joke. Until they start putting out like 100,000 alloy packs or 100,000 credit packs, 10,000 is just not worth it. You'll see a little bit of a bump if you buy 10 of them. That's 100,000, but you're not going to have that many points. So I really hope that they do adjust that and get that fixed. Alright, so we'll go and get started. I already kind of pushed some of these buttons a little bit, missed a little intro title. It said, hey, you gotta do a mission for, you gotta do this mission here, and then if you prove yourself, Darth Vader's gonna be on your side and he's gonna help you out. So that should be kind of cool. Challenge mission, yep. So this is the very first mission is a challenge mission, which is pretty cool. Usually they kind of warm up into that, or usually it's like kind of like the end mission bonus. It's never really in the front. You know, get a little art detail here as well. So Darth Vader heads to the outer rim world of Air Kit after sensing something is amiss in the distant world. So hopefully this is a different planet. Looking from this title here, this looks like Tatooine still. Like this looks like Mos Eisley, and I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping it's different. But apparently we are going to be on the planet of Air Kit. So that should be kind of cool. Alright, let's go and get started. 160 points for clearing. And you'll get some new map here. Different little login screen. Alright, so Lord Vader addresses you with Operative. Your prompt arrival pleases me, Operative. This is Air Kit, a seemingly insignificant world that holds its share of secrets. Your reputation for desert warfare is becoming quite well known. Do not fail me during our operations here. Your first task will be to crush paltry mercenary company with known ties to the Rebel Alliance. They are called the Hawk Company. Begin. So, my first try in this, I actually kicked back out because I was like, oh crap, I don't have any units. But I just realized, yeah, you only use Darth Vader in this. Which is kind of funny because you got to put him smack dab in the middle of these turrets. So, let's see what happens. Yeah. I can defeat turret fire with my lightsaber. When your troops are in position, send the word, and we shall make this mercenary scum regret the day they ever dare to cross the Empire. Apparently he wants me to already use this. I didn't want to, but okay. As you can see, I mean, you can see what he's capable of. He deflects shots. This goes for mortars and rockets, not just, you know, just bullets. But he is just literally one-tapping these turrets. Just straight cattle prodding here. So, I'm not really sure. Oh, crap, do you get... Wow, you get this multiple times. That's pretty cool. So as you can see here, when this thing charges up, it's all dark when you use it. It goes right back to being full, and then you can actually use it again. And that's pretty quick, pretty strong as well. So you can probably even get two or three uses out of it. It's funny because he says, you know, let me know when your guys get your troops get here, but. There's clearly no reason for that. I approve your methods, Operative. I see your reputation is well earned. The Hawk Company has many more such bases, and they must be all destroyed. Get to work. So, that was something. You really didn't help at all, and honestly, like, you just kind of put him down there and maybe tap a button or two, and that's it. So, apparently Lord Vader is pretty easy to appease. Alright. Alright, so our units are complete here. I'm going to go ahead and run through them real fast. I'm going to be using 5 Dark Troopers, 1 Scout, 5 Repair Droids, 6 Heavies, 1 Sniper, and 2 UMHCs. So I think that's going to be a pretty good group. Normally I would back the UMHCs with tanks, but yeah, I feel pretty good about just these guys. I think we'll go with that. These early fights are going to be too easy, so I'm not gonna be putting the full units down. So what might end up happening is I might put down a couple darks and then put like 2 or 3 heavies, and then maybe 1 UMHC to kind of help clear the path some. All right, so let's take a look here. So destroy half the base. Oh, that's kind of cool. They actually put recommended now for HQ level 2+. So it kind of gives you an idea of where you're supposed to be, which is nice. For the most part, you just kind of had to eyeball it and be like, well, those are clearly level 5, it's clearly level 6, you know. So it's pretty nice. 160 points. I'm hoping to get this within less than 10, you know, unlock the shock troop within less than 10. Less than 10 fights. Let's get to it. Don't want to spend too much time talking. There's a lot of missions to get through, and I got to do it pretty quick because I want to get these out pretty quick. So, another Hawk Company base, you know what to do. Well, that's pretty straightforward. Thank you, Vader, for that. let's do one of these. 1, 2. I don't even know if we're going to need more than this. Or you know what, actually, I want to make sure this goes by pretty fast. Yeah, so I mean that's pretty easy. My Dark Troopers are still level 6. My Heavy Troopers are level 6, and my Scout is, I think, yeah, level 6 as well. So there's more going on here than is immediately obvious. Operative, continue your task. I will investigate. Yeah, it's kind of cool. You're kind of like a hunting, a little hunting squad for Vader. All right. So yeah, did that with 2 Dark Troopers, 4 Heavies, and 1 Scout. So not bad. Okay. So yeah, I mean, as you guys can see, it really does not take much to beat these early missions when you're this high level. Um, you want to make sure you're conserving as much credits as possible and just keeping it going. So I'm probably not going to wait for those guys to finish. I didn't really use a whole lot of my forces. It's 320 points. Let's move on to mission 2. Destroy, same thing. Recommended HQ level 2. 160 event points. Pretty cool. Alright, so no little witty dialogue on this one. I'm actually probably going to do this a little bit different. Let's start from here, actually. So, oh wow, that was not intended. I really hate that they made those darks like right there. Anyway, I'm going to do this. You here, you there. And then put you there, and you here. And use this 1 Scout. So I'm using the repair droids because I made a little bit more than I think what I'm going to need. So I kind of only want like maybe 3 or 4. I think I could better use the other guys for something else. Oh, my Scout died. That's a bit of a bummer. And now these guys should be actually switching over to structures. Yep, there we go. So cool, that was a win, but that was definitely way more money than what I wanted to spend on these early missions. I completely botched it because I used the ATMP Mark III when I was trying to tap around. I don't know why my phone's been my device has been super sensitive. So as soon as I tap the screen, I'm like deploying heroes, and it's kind of annoying sometimes. They've also switched to the configuration, so now that your hero is the one that's automatically selected. I really don't like that. I think it's kind of stupid. So yeah, that's that. Not really the way I wanted it to go, but oh well. So 480 points. That was mission 2. Or mission 3. We're now on mission 4. Challenge mission. You can only use the units provided. Oh, and then there we go. Destroy half the base. So there's a lot of these. It's kind of nice. I think it's because they realize how low in money people have. So they're trying to make it so it's like, okay, since you guys don't have a lot of credits, let's kind of do some missions that are free units, and you just have to literally do it and complete the mission. I'm hoping we see a lot more of those later on in, like, say, like the 20s and 30s, because I hear that gets up to, level 6, level 5 and 6 area. So I think that's where we're going to be spending most of the credits. So it's cool they're doing this early on, but, I really don't spend much credits to begin with in the early missions, so it'd be nice to see it more in the later missions. Yeah, let's get started. Kind of want to do just the first 5 missions on this, and then just do kind of increments of 5 for each episode. I've never even heard of Urkit, so it's different. According to my sources, the Hot Company does not have many more bases. Huh, so apparently we're going to beat the Hot Company pretty early. Okay. So I'm going to actually deploy Vader right in the juice of it. I'm going to have him deflect. I'm going to do that pretty early on. I want to kind of try and conserve him some. Have these guys push on these separate directions. Okay, need to deploy more Dark Troopers. I want to make sure. I got to make sure my damage stays alive, which is my Stormtroopers. I was gonna say, like, at this point, I don't even know where my Darth Vader is anymore. So yeah, I mean, I don't even think I lost a single troop. Yeah, there we go. Lord Vader, we uncovered a map during the battle. We have the coordinates of several more bases this merchant company is using. Very well, operative. Continue the purge. That's kind of cool. Gotta say, I kind of like, you know, General Veers and Lord Vader operating between those two. It's pretty fun. Kosh can just suck it. So I think I lost maybe one Dark Trooper, but I'm pretty sure I didn't lose a single Stormtrooper, and Vader was still up. So pretty good. Where are my units at? I think I should be, yeah, I'm pretty well set on units. Okay. Alright, and I think I'm on mission 5. Alright, so this will be my last, oh, it's a defense. This is going to be my last attack for this episode. I'm going to continue pumping out episodes and doing like 1 through 5, you know, 6 through 10. I just want to kind of keep it in these increments of, you know, of basically 5s. So I'll be doing that, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm going to start the defense here. Hey partner, I'm hearing Hey partner, I'm hearing a rumbling in the cantina. We're riling up those mercs real good on Urkit, and it seems they sent some troops to say hello. Yeah, I'm just going to use these because honestly I'm not going to really use them anyway. Every time I think I've seen the dumbest the galaxy has to offer, I get proven wrong. Attacking the Empire, these punks are fools. Head back to Urkit. Partner, I'll deal with the cleanup. So I definitely didn't need to use the TIE fighters, but I chose to just because I wasn't going to use them anyway. You know, level 2 units could have easily just sat back and watched, sat back and watched my turrets just smash them. Because that's a very huge difference. You can see my mortars are pretty much almost two-shotting them. Alright, so yeah, we're at 800 points. That was mission 5, and that's going to be the end of this episode. So I will catch you guys on the next episode. Alright, later.